I'm done. Okay. I'm just going to take a little bit and top it off. I'm just going to lay it down in a minute. Good morning. Today I'm going to make pancakes. It's very early. Well, actually, it's not so early. It's noon. It's Sunday. so I'm going to go and eat them, and I'm going to show you how I made them. So we're going to make some pancakes today. It's breakfast time, and I'm pretty hungry, so I want to get started right away. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 1/4 cups of sifted flour, which means I took lots of flour and I sifted it. And now I'm going to take 1 1/4 cups out. Very gently, I'll take my sifted flour and fill up my measuring containers. I'm not going to tap it. I am going to level it off. And we'll go ahead and just put this in my bowl. And I'll just throw the rest of this back in my flour canister. I'm going to use butter, melted butter instead of melted shortening. And the butter has salt, this butter has salt in it. And so the recipe calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. But I'm going to use a scant one, meaning a little less, because of the salt in the butter. There's probably not too much salt in 2 tablespoons of butter, but I'm just going to use a little bit less than a full 1/2 teaspoon. And so that also calls for a teaspoon of sugar. Here I have a scoop of sugar, so I'm just going to take a teaspoon out. It's pretty. Alright, so now I have 1 egg here, my buttermilk and the butter, all my liquid ingredients. And I'm going to beat the egg up a little bit. This is a present I got at a birthday party. I have a group of people I go out with on Friday nights, and on birthdays it's so awesome. They go out and they think about what you like to do, and they just buy you all these things, you know, like a basket of things that I'll be showing you some of the things. Actually, this is a reason why I'm making my pancakes, because they bought me this, and on the bottom it's like a little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's, well, I'm going to make pancakes with it. I'm going to fill it with the pancake batter, and we're going to test it out together today. I'm very excited. So now I'm going to combine my flour and all my little things I put in there, and we'll add everything. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do this with a spoon. Just going to add I'll add all my ingredients together. Sometimes that's just easier than adding a little bit of liquids and continuing to add liquids, just to put all your liquids together and throw them in. I'll give this a stir around. Don't have to be too crazy about getting every single little lump out. Give it just a little hit there with a whisk, but that's fine, just like that. And I can see all the bubbles already coming from this wonderful substitute buttermilk that I used. Very important that you do that. I see a little butter left here. We don't want to lose that. I'm going to put my pancake mixture in here carefully, I guess. Okay, we'll have to test our griddle, and then we'll have to get started with my new little pancake maker. I'm going to put just a teeny bit of oil in this pan and rub the bottom of the pan with a paper towel. That helps because when you do make pancakes, usually the very first pancake doesn't turn out so great. So I will show you how that happens. It doesn't turn out good. Right now I'm melting a little bit of butter because I like to use melted butter on my pancakes. Or not on the pancakes, but when I make my pancakes in the pan, I'll just brush the inside of my pan with a little bit of butter, and that helps them right before I put the batter in. Okay, so what you want to do to test your pan is you can just if little droplets of water just bounce around, and I don't know, you really can't see that, I guess. Okay, now my pan is on medium, and the water is certainly bouncing around. So I'm just going to brush the inside with a little bit of butter, and let's see how this works. I hate to say it, but it's not working too well. I guess what we'll do is we'll have to take this off. We'll pour it from the top. I guess it's the thought that counts, right? I will make sure they don't watch this video. So when you make the pancake, you're going to wait for little bubbles to come up, and then the bubbles will start to pop, and you will flip it over. Now, of course, this pancake isn't going to turn out very well because it's the first one. So you have to be understanding. The nice thing about having a griddle is you can make more than one pancake at a time. So you wait for these bubbles to pop. That looks nice for a first pancake. I'm going out to visit my brother in California in September, and he has a YouTube channel. That looks pretty nice for a first pancake. He has a YouTube channel that focuses on square dancing. And I'll have to make sure that I have a link on this YouTube or on my channel for that. But the point is that he is actually a photographer. When I go visit him, we're going to have to make some pancakes. That would be fun. Or something. We'll have to make something different, and we can put it up together. I'll have to do some square dancing while I'm baking. His daughter is getting married, so that's very exciting. I haven't seen her for a while. I live in Pennsylvania. When the steam starts to come off, you can see, I don't think you can see it, but there's steam coming off of this. It's sort of like a waffle. When the steam stops coming out of the sides, then you know that your waffle is done. And that's what's happening now. So we'll go ahead and see how this side looks. So that's pretty good for a first pancake. I'm going to try one more just for fun. Right now, then for you guys. This is nice batter. Now my heat is right below medium for my oven. Looks like just a very low flame. You don't want to cook them too quickly, but everybody's stove is going to be different. Making sure it doesn't get too hot. You don't want to cook it too quickly. You can also test a pancake by pushing down on the center, and if it pops up again, you know that it's cooked, and this one is. We'll go ahead and take this off. This is how I make pancakes, And I hope that it was helpful for you. And I can't wait to eat these. So I will leave you and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.